What's up everyone, it's Blake. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about why you should build a brand and not just a business, and how you can use what we talk about in today's video on this topic to create separation from your competition, stand out from the crowd, and give yourself a competitive advantage that will allow you to achieve sustained growth for your online business going forward. Now, as we kick off today's video today, I want to ask each and every one of you a question. If you had to say, what's one trait that makes you stand out as a person, not just as a business, but as a person here first, whether it be your looks, personality, sense of humor, whatever it may be, let me know in the comments below. And the reason I ask that is because, to be honest, it's a tough question to answer and identify for yourself, just like it can be with your business as well. And more than often, if we ask ourselves that same question for our business, what makes our business stand out from the crowd and what makes people want to buy from us, more than likely what we're going to do is gravitate back towards our offer, because that's where the features and benefits are. That's where the information is that we're selling itself. And we tend to pull towards that because we feel if we can make that offer more compelling, that's what's going to allow us to separate ourselves from the competition itself. Now, although creating a compelling offer and an offer that's specific towards your ideal clients that actually resonates with them is very important within your online business itself, it's not the main factor in what separates you from your competition and allows you to build an audience of raving fans and buyers that want to choose to work with you rather than work with someone else within that competition itself. So let's look at a prime example of this scenario itself, and at a company overall that really has built a massive following, a massive brand, and a massive business that completely blocks out competition, that allows them to roll out new products and have people camping outside their doorstep the night before just to wait to purchase that product itself. And the reason that is because of one thing: their brand. Without their brand, they would not be able to accomplish that itself. You can see whenever they roll out new phones, new devices, new computers, whatever device they roll out or whatever product they roll out itself, competitors are out there copying components of their products, whether it be them rolling out a new camera or a new feature on the phone. More than often, other competitors out there are copying that to increase their offerings and match the competition to fill in that gap itself. But what allows Apple to continuously charge higher prices than most, to stand out from the crowd and have an audience of people that want to buy from them for just being them itself, is their brand. When transferring this into your own online business, whether you're a course creator, coach, whatever it may be, your chances are you're in a commoditized market. And what that means is that there's going to be multiple, if you're a coach, multiple other coaches within your space. If you're an affiliate marketer, multiple people offering that same affiliate product. So when there's multiple people selling similar things, in order for you to stand out, what is really driving people to buy from you versus somebody else is much less about the what and much more about the why. And that's why we need to put more attention and focus towards that why itself within our branding. Because when we look at the what is the offer itself, the information, the breakdown of all what's included in the program. And again, just like what we talked about, if you're a high-ticket sales coach, there's hundreds of other high-ticket sales coaches out there that may have similar components in their offer and information that they sell as well that really doesn't separate you from them in any way. But what makes someone want to buy from you versus some guru that sells the same product itself is the why, is the connection to you, is the connection to your brand. For example, my first $10,000 in sales on my coaching program, when I first released my coaching program over a year ago, came at a time where I didn't have a fancy sales page or a fancy checkout page. I didn't have a full in-depth breakdown of all the information, all the bonuses and everything that's included. I had a short summarized breakdown, and I really focused on connecting with my prospects on calls and in Messenger before that, showing them how I can help benefit them, asking them questions on where they're at in their journey, what they're looking to achieve. And when my values and my business why aligned with their wants and their needs in regards to how I can help them and what I can bring them as a whole as an end result, that's what allowed them to say yes to me without having to worry about what's all the information that's included, where are all the bonuses, what's this, what's that. Because it's usually the people that are just worried about the bonuses itself and the information are going to be the ones that are going to be looking for the lowest price possible. But the people that really connect with you, your values, your business, your why, and that mission behind it, because they align with that and they want that same outcome for themselves, that's when you can really create your own separation within the space, where it's not about all of the fancy bonuses. It's not about being the lowest price in the marketplace. It's about your message as a whole to your audience and that bond and trust that you built with your audience over time through your content, through the value that you provide, and through your messaging as a whole. So my challenge for you guys watching this video here is to take some time to look into your business and ask yourself, what makes my customers want to buy from me versus somebody else? And how can I tap into that and double down on that to use that as my unique angle, competitive advantage, and leverage that going forward in my business? And like we mentioned before, oftentimes you won't see that yourself on the surface, and it may take asking some clients or other people that have been exposed to your stuff before in regards to what stands out to them and what really allows them to connect with you on that deeper level itself. And it's okay to ask that. I learned this from a book called Unique Ability, and this was an exercise that I did for myself to identify what traits within me as a person are unique comparison to everybody else out there. And that's what this book's all about, really identifying what drives you as a person, what values you have, and what makes you stand out from every other person out there in the world. And when you can align your business, your day-to-day life with those values and with those principles itself, you're able to show up feeling more energized, feeling more fulfilled, feeling more excited, and really just in true alignment with yourself. And this book taught me a lot in regards to what we're talking about here, and it made me realize that I can't always identify this stuff just by me looking down above my own business or at my own self. You have to go out and you have to ask other people. You have to ask friends. You have to ask clients. And you have to get perspectives from other people so you can pull in some information and really look at the big picture and not just hone in on what you think and see on the surface. Because oftentimes, like we mentioned very early on in this video, we think that it's our offer that's making us not stand out from the crowd and making us not be that go-to source within our space. But in reality, it's much more than that. It really dives deep into our brand positioning, our brand why, and that direction of our business as a whole. Because if we just look at the business and the offer and the tactics and strategies to get leads and clients and all of that good stuff, we lose sight of the big picture. The most important thing that we have to remember when working to build our online business and grow it to our goals and beyond is that it all starts with trust. In order for us to create trust, it all comes back to really falling in love with the process and building a brand that has a long-term vision, that has values within that brand itself that not only align with you, who you are as a person, the business you want to build, but also align with your ideal clients, their wants, their desires, and their needs. So when you have that, you are putting yourself in a position for not only success in the short term, but sustained success going forward for years to come in whatever venture it is that you pursue with your online business itself. Whether you develop and roll out and decide to open up a new component of your business or a new offer that's completely in a different space, chances are you're going to have an audience of raving fans that follow along with you wherever you go because they align with you, because they align with those values, and because they've followed with you since the start and they really trust you on that deep level itself. And that's a very powerful thing. And to me, this is what it really comes back to with an online business as a whole. As you're growing your audience, as you're putting out content, as you're providing value, this is there to earn their trust itself. I wouldn't take the time to make these videos if I didn't want to go out and earn your guys' trust here. Because to me, I have to do that. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't expect anybody to buy anything from me itself. But it goes much beyond that. It goes beyond just the financial gains and more towards really the big picture and the impact that you want to have, not only on your paid clients, but on your free followers as well. Because to me, that's the reason I show up every single week within my business, putting out content for you guys here in this channel, in my Facebook group, wherever it is that we're putting out content to really help each and every one of my fans, followers, and audience members see who I am, develop their business, and try to impact them in any way that I possibly can based on what I've learned and experienced in my journey, based on the values that I feel are important to myself and my brand, and also based on what I feel will be most beneficial to them based on where they're at in their journey as well. And to me, that's what it's all about. So I encourage each and every one of you here as we wrap up this video to pay attention to how you're showing up within your business starting today. Ask yourself, what do you stand for as a person and as a brand as a whole? What is your story and how is it unique from everybody else out there? How are you communicating your vision within your content, within your videos itself? And how are you communicating your vision, values, mission, and benefits to the world as a whole? All really good thought-provoking questions to consider here today as we close out this video. And feel free, if you have some answers to those right now, drop them in the comments below. But before you head out, number one, if you got value from this video and before we wrap up, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and let me know there below. And aside from that, if you have any questions or comments on what we went over in today's video, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, and I will work to circle back and get back to you in that comment section itself. And last but not least, as we close out here, number one, thanks again for watching. Number two, I want to show some love and support each and every one of you who stuck to the end and watched this video. So be sure to click the link in the description afterwards, sign up for what we have going on over these next 12 days leading up to Christmas, where we'll be releasing new videos every single day for free to help support you in building massive momentum going into the new year and to achieve your 2022 business goals. These are going to be live trainings from this channel, trainings from my free Facebook group, as well as trainings from even my Inner Circle coaching client programs and new trainings that we'll be releasing over the coming weeks as well. So a lot of good stuff planned ahead. You won't want to miss out on that, so be sure to click the link in the description and check that out. And lastly, before you head out, you know what to do. Click that big red subscribe button, show some love, and help us hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you on the next video.